Good morning. We're here at the Lynn Garden Restaurant with Keltie and Mike Kearney, and we sure appreciate y'all meeting with us this morning.
Well, thank you very much for being here.
It's good to see you all. And can you tell us a little bit about the history of the restaurant?
Well, in 1946, Lawrence Wheatley started a restaurant here in Lynn Garden. And in fact, it was called the Lynn Garden Grill. I have a newspaper clipping from the Times News. It says Lawrence Wheatley opened up the Lynn Garden Grill. And actually, this room here started as a drugstore and was for a few years, and then it went out of business or moved location, I think, and Mr. Wheatley took it over. And he did a lot of civic clubs, the Optimus Club. He would have like 100 members in here on a Thursday night. And they all ate the same thing, hamburger, steak, french fries. And so, anyway, also, in that 1946 year period, he put a drive-through window there. And he did that because Lynn View didn't have a cafeteria. And the kids walked down from Lynn View School and to the drive-through window. And Lawrence had hot dogs made up, and he just reached them out the window to them.
Wow. Well, what a great thing for the community, especially at that time not having a cafeteria.
So, needless to say, that window was used for many years and then was closed. And it hadn't been opened that I know of in the last 50 years until this virus came along. And guess what? We uncovered it, and there it was, and it saved our lives. It kept us open.
Wow.
Drive-through window.
Well, what a great thing. And so, during all this virus, how has it affected you all?
Well, there's been a drastic change. Initially, when this virus started, for approximately 8 weeks, we had no walk-in, dine-in business. So that was a drastic change. And as Mike mentioned, we opened up the drive-through window and began to see an interest and an increase in our customers returning through the drive-through window, which really has been a major assistance during this virus for us. So then as the regulations relaxed a little bit or opened up, customers began to return to the in-house dining at a 50% capacity. And we have the social distancing, we also have masks available for anyone who wishes to wear a mask before and after they dine. Sanitizer. It has been a major change because most of our customers have been an older population. Yes. And we have seen those folks who are very concerned and not coming out like they were previously. It used to be that about this time, at this table around here called round one, you would have 6 or 8 men for a morning gathering, and as soon as they were finished, we would have another group of men around 11:30 for their lunch gathering. So that has changed drastically. However, we have been seeing some new customers, new to our restaurant, new to the area, passing by or looking for a business where they can go in and dine. So we are seeing a few new people to arrive, but the business has been drastically affected and impacted by this.
We were noted for the whole time we've been here to have civic clubs and church groups of men, church groups, prayer breakfasts. The Gideons, they still meet here. The Scott County Camp does. And the honeymooners, just several different names of older men sit right there at that table on every Thursday. And like I said, we had groups on every day, Monday for breakfast and at lunch.
Tuesday and Thursday.
The civic clubs are all, they're not meeting either.
Right.
So the average age, I would say, of our customer would probably he's 60 years old. And those people, they're very, very few are coming out to dine now. And, you know, you can't hardly blame them, according to the news media and the newspaper and everybody else, they say, you know, keep the distance, and if you don't need to go out, don't go out.
Right.
And, you know, it's evident that 180,000 people did. The virus is alive, and it does exist, and it's not going to go away after the election. It's here.
Well, as far as your all's drive-through, you all said that, have you noticed that it's been just at different ages that are actually coming through the drive-through?
Actually, I think we could say all different
It's
ages.
a mixture.
It is a mixture, and some of our regular older customers have learned that we have the drive-through, and they've learned how to maneuver it. So it is increasing, so that's something we want to focus on and actually work on that drive-through a little more. Since that is a really old drive-through, we'd like to look at maybe a more modern drive-through. We'd like to work on the signage to use the drive-through also, and to also let folks know that we are open for in-house dining.
Right.
We get 4 to 5 calls every day asking, may we come in and eat? There's still, that message is still not completely out there, even though we've advertised in the newspaper and on Facebook. But we also know that a large number of our customers aren't on Facebook, they're not using the internet, and then there is a group who does not take the newspaper. So, you know, there's a gap, so we're working on that to try to get the message out. And something that we are doing more of is deliveries. Mike and I both are making home deliveries with meals. It started through the Tennessee Area Agency on Aging and Disability. They approached us for a contract for delivery of pre-screened individuals through their program. And so when we've been doing that now since around April the 1st, Monday through Friday. And as word about that got out, we've had other customers non-related to that program to inquire about us delivering their food. So we're doing that more now.
I want to great program.
Yes, and that is a really great program. The individuals who are the recipients have been pre-screened for eligibility by the Tennessee Area Agency, and it's something that the governor has approved and has extended for several more months too. And it's a benefit to them as well as from a business perspective. We're very grateful.
Yes, definitely. Now, what are your all hours here at the restaurant?
We open up at 9 a.m. in the morning, Monday through Friday, and close at 8 p.m. at night. And on Saturday, we open at 8 a.m. and close at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Sunday, we open at 9 a.m. and we close at 4 p.m. So our hours have been changed drastically because of the situation, and also it's hard to compete with people. You have drive-through windows like Dairy Queen and McDonald's and areas to drive through. And a lot of our older people aren't doing that. They're coming here. So we thought 9 o'clock would be a better time. But you know, we have one couple that eats here at least twice a week. Used to come in and eat. And they drive through now. They both have masks on and gloves on in their car.
Yeah.
That's how serious they're taking.
And then we have the extremes. We have those who don't wish to observe any, precautions, and then others who are taking this very, very seriously.
Yes.
And we respect each individual's personal choice.
Certainly.
We also want to try to protect our customers who come in and our employees. So we're doing our best to follow the health guidelines and the CDC guidelines to maintain a safe environment.
Now, as far as your specials that you have throughout the week, can you tell us about those?
Our specials, Monday, we have a steak and gravy on for a special. Tuesday, we have meatloaf for a special. Wednesday, chicken liver. Thursday, salmon patties. Friday, of course, is catfish. And all of those things you can get them any day of the week also, but our specialty are those different items during the week.
Now, you all have the Facebook page?
We do, and our daughter, Suzanne, who assists at the restaurant in a few hours, she maintains that for us. And so we try to keep, the changes or the specials, what's happening here on Facebook for those who are using that.
Yes.
And Mike mentioned the specials. We also have notoriously been known for homemade pies, and those pies, we can barely get them on the shelf before they're done. Seriously. That is something that has consistently been asked for throughout this process, and our cakes are a very big favorite now too, particularly the blackberry cake. That's another specialty item, homemade, that our daughter is making.
Now, do you have that every day? The blackberry cake?
We do not. Every day that she makes it, it's probably 4 or 5 a week that she's making, but they're gone almost immediately. So we'd like to see her make some more of those, but her time is limited also. We have several bakers. We have the caramel cake, which is made by one particular baker, and then others have specialty cakes. So we always have a cake, a homemade cake every day.
Now, Mike, I know that you make the coconut cream pie, and you make all those pies?
We have butterscotch, coconut, and chocolate, and those pies are with a meringue topping. If not, it's all homemade, okay? Right here in-house. And our caramel cakes, caramel icing, they're made right here in-house.
I know it's making me hungry. But what is your all's phone number? That way, if people want to call in and order,
Yes.
if they have questions also, they can get a hold of you. What is your number?
Our telephone number here at the restaurant is 423-246-3271. We also have an alternate number in case that one is busy, and we do have those times, the rush times when the phone's busy and everyone's busy. So there's another number, which is 423-246-2279. And should be able to reach us through those two numbers. And if all else fails, call Mike or I, and anyone who has our number, feel free to call us on our cell phones. We're happy to respond and help get those needs out. I had a gentleman to call me Saturday to ask if we could deliver. He lived out of town in another state. If we could deliver to his mother in a nursing home that he could not visit. Even if he was in town, they have restrictions, as we know. So I was able to get the specific order that he wanted delivered to her and take to the facility and leave for her. So we've done that a couple of times, and they were all very pleased.
Oh, I would say that's a wonderful service that you all are providing. And I would encourage anyone to give y'all a call, get your orders in. Definitely come and have a piece of pie and a piece of cake.
Absolutely. And if I could add one more thing, this room here, as you see, is just full of pictures. There are pictures all through the restaurant, historical pictures, and we have individuals who come in just to look at these pictures, and most of the time they'll stop and eat too, but we do have people who come in and look at this. And the gentleman who has been responsible primarily for initiating this picture project and maintaining it used to sit at this table, round one, every day for I don't know how many years, longer than I can actually remember. But Kenny Stallard, he has been and is such an inspiration to know this history. I mean, you can look at any of these pictures and he can tell you immediately where this is, about what year it was. that has brought people into fellowship while they eat, and it's been an enjoyment to have this here too.
There is a lot of history here and a lot of unusual antiques, as Mike was showing me. So we just appreciate you all talking with us today and letting us know the history about Lynn Garden Restaurant. And we definitely encourage everyone to go ahead and make the call, come in and dine with them, make the call for it to go, to keep you all going. So
Thank you.
And just remember, the famous are eating here too. Johnny Cash.
it's true.
Always had brown beans, chicken livers, and mashed potatoes, right? There he is on the wall.
Yeah, I did.
Set there on the table.
You showed me that and said that he particularly enjoyed chow chow.
Yes.
Even though it's Mike's homemade, he
There
wasn't.
And also, just this last Monday night, we had another movie star here. A gentleman from the show, The Goldberg,
Uh-huh.
was here on Monday night.
Oh,
And, yes, so we've had several famous folks to stop by and meet with us. And
The real famous people, the real people who matter are the residents of Lynn Garden.
there is, and all of our customers
And all of our
who
customers.
have kept us here for so many years, and we do appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am. Well, again, thank you all for talking with us, and hope y'all have a great rest of your day.
Thank you
Thank
all
you.
very much.